There's Persona 1 and 2 are very different games to 3, 4 and 5. 3, 4 and 5 have that social simulation aspect, which I really like. I didn't really enjoy Persona 1 that much. I was playing Persona 2 Innocent Sin on PSP when I finally got around to it. Plays a lot like Persona 1, but it was just something about it that I really enjoyed, far more than the original Persona. Persona 2 Innocent Sin ended up becoming one of my favourite games, one of my favourite JRPGs on PSP. And I am just incredibly disappointed that they didn't put... Damn it. They didn't put the remake of Eternal Punishment on in the West. Because I would have picked that up. Would have been all over that. It's definitely a shame for fans in the UK or in Europe, because their solution, Atlas's cost-effective solution for it is like, yeah, okay, the PSP doesn't sell many units in the West now. People don't really buy PSP games in the West anymore, even though PSP games are playable on Vita. Their cost-effective solution was to release the PS1 version of Eternal Punishment, which was released outside Japan, but only in America, to release that on PSN. It's like, yeah, alright, fair enough, better than nothing. It was only released on the US PSN, we did not get it in Europe. Which was wonderful. So, you know, if you want to play through the Persona 2 duology in Europe, you're either going to have to pirate the game, or you have to create a US PSN account and get US currency on there, and pick up Persona 2 Eternal Punishment that way. Which is more trouble than it's really... You know, it's more trouble than a lot of people really want to go to. I mean, I did it, but, you know, that's me. I still don't go through Eternal Punishment, actually. So this isn't actually a regenerator, this is an Iron Maiden. These ones always have... I'm pretty sure they always have 5 Vargas on them. One on the back. Which my best recommendation is to shoot the leg out and then get it on the back. Although if you're going to do that, be very quick, because you take too long to do that and they'll start jumping around, making it much harder to hit them. And also don't get close, because they will just immediately bite you if you get close to them while they're doing that. But yeah, I should go through Eternal Punishment at some point. Possibly Let's Play it in the future, but I'd want to go through it first. But no, Persona 2, Innocent Sin definitely gets a really high recommendation from me. It is really good. Fixes a lot of the issues Persona 1 had. Just feels better. The rumor system, I love the rumor system in Persona 2. The characters are really good. Really like the characters. Through down here in the garbage corner. Yeah, that's alright. But yeah, Persona 3, 4 and 5 definitely on the list sometime for RPGs. They're long games as well. At the end of last year, PlayStation did this thing where they you could look at your life on PS4, and they showed you the 3 games you've spent the most time on PS4, and Persona 5 was the second game. That was the game I'd spent the second most time on PS4, beaten only by Final Fantasy XIV.
What are you selling?
because, you know, I spent
Is that all, stranger?
a lot of time on Final Fantasy 14.
Thank you. Ah. Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
To be fair, it wasn't the total amount of time I'd spent on 14, because I spent a lot of time on it on PS3 before I got it on PS4. And just continued from there, because like the crossplay and cross save that Final Fantasy 14 used to have when it was playable on PS3 was great. But they dropped that when the second expansion came out.
This is Leon. Request backup. I repeat, request backup. Damn.
This entire area is actually completely optional, as well as that cutscene. Completely optional. But yeah, I spent a lot of time on Final Fantasy 14. Not as much as some of my friends have done by this point, but you know, back when I was playing, I spent a lot of time on it. It was good. I enjoyed it. Probably the most I've enjoyed an MMO ever, really. But I stopped a little while before the second expansion came out. It's a subscription-based MMO. I mean, in this day and age, it's a subscription-based MMO, which is crazy. But you know, it's got its player base, and it's really solid. It's a really solid game. But like, oh, I knew I was going to get hit by one of them. If I take another hit, I'll be totally willing to use that red herb with the yellow. Okay, there we go. But the problem with damn it. The problem with a subscription-based MMO is like you're paying for it on a monthly basis. You're paying for months, and it's not if I'm paying for it and I have a limited amount of time I can play it while I've paid for it. I want to play it for all the time that I can before I lose access to it or have to pay again. And I just got so burnt out, but so burnt out with it. I stopped playing it, and I think the final kicker actually for me stopping playing it was my internet was not great. I was having serious lag issues, which was just killing the game for me. Oh, I need to sneeze again. It's just not coming.
Leon.
You okay? Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, this chapter. So yeah, it took us that long to get Ashley back. Yeah, I was enjoying it at the time. I was getting really burnt out, and then the internet not being great was kind of like the final kicker. Check this. Paper airplane. Perhaps you might have figured it out already, but you might be able to get out of here by using the waste disposal vent. Alrighty. Wait here a minute, Ashley. Just make my life so much easier. Whenever you can, bottlenecking is always a good idea in basically any game. Yeah, I was getting burnt out. I was playing with my friends. I was actually getting into raiding, which was... It was pretty fun. But I was there mostly. I played with my friends. The reason I played it so long was because I was playing with my friends, actually. Well, yeah, my internet was... God damn it. My internet wasn't great, and it was like, you know, not really much I can do with the game when my internet isn't great. Especially since it relies on the internet connection. And it was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to play it, really. So I stopped, and then realised that I didn't really miss it. I need you to get out of the way here, actually. Not helpful. Okay, let's try and get through this without you being hurt, Ashley. Damn it! Right, get behind me. Okay, reload and switch back to the handgun, that'll be good. I didn't realise, like, I wasn't really missing 14. Not having to fork out every month to pay it was nice. It's not a huge cost, but you know. Ah, damn it. Yeah, one day I'll finish what I'm saying. Oh, I'm actually out of shotgun ammo. Huh. Oh, I got more shotgun ammo, that's okay. Yeah, I was okay with not playing it anymore. And then the new expansion was coming out.
Looks like this is it.
And there was going to be a load more story to go through, which I'd lost interest in by that point.
No way, Leon.
Way?
No, I spent a lot of time on 14 back in the day. But I stuck around with it so long because I was playing it with my friends.
Are you out of your mind?
And I realised I was just happier not really playing it.
You... What is this?
Come on, let's go.
What is that thing?
Let's pull you down. And try this again. What do we got? Oh, I completely forgot about the next room. And I was thinking to myself, like, you know, if we can get through this, wouldn't have to heal Ashley at any point during the game anymore. But the next room is actually a major issue. So that's probably going to cause more trouble than it's worth if I don't heal her. Yeah, it's ended up being a big part of the reason why I'm not overly fond of online games anyway. Not that I had the bad experience, it's just my internet in general isn't great. And when the game relies entirely on your internet connection, it's not something I want. Damn it. There we go. Anything else around here? I don't think there is. What else is there? Part of the reason why I have no interest in Anthem is like, yeah, no, I enjoy BioWare stuff. Haven't played Mass Effect Andromeda yet. I do own it, but I've not played it yet. It could be good. I could enjoy it. I heard like big complaints about it, but you know, I've enjoyed games that other people haven't before. I could enjoy Andromeda for what it is. But Anthem, when it comes down to it, it's an online game. And that is not what I'm into. I like to be able to play on my own. And even with the option of playing on my own, I don't want to be beholden to my internet connection. I don't like that. It's all good though, because I've heard Anthem has major problems anyway, so, you know, don't really care. See, I probably am going to want my shotgun for this section. There we go.
Look,
Yeah.
there's a gate here.
The one time Ashley can jump down on her own. So this part is... it's not fun, honestly. Okay. And behind me. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so we got a bunch of Plagas out there. I'm going to heal Ashley just in case that hits her, because it'll probably kill her if it does. No, it hit me. Alright. I think this is an area where they'll keep coming again. So, you don't want to dawdle. Worth taking out the big guys at least. Because they usually drop a good amount of money. Oh, they'll drop ammo, that's okay. Let's get out of here. Wait here, Ashley. Oh, he opened before I could. I don't think I've ever seen him actually get there before I did. That was great, because that is a really horror-style moment.
Follow me.
I'm happy with that. That looked really nice. Approaching it, and then it opens, and oh, regenerator. That was good. I like it. More rifle ammo, which is always appreciated. Dog food. Which is interesting, because we won't actually see the dogs anymore. Like, the last time we saw them was in the maze in the castle. Oh. Ooh, more shotgun shells, that's always nice. And we need to press this button. The shut's stuck. Of course it's stuck. Yeah, moving back to
Leave it to me, Leon.
moving back to stuff that I would love to see on Switch. Like beyond GameCube stuff, like the GameCube, love the GameCube, loads of good stuff. Probably a bunch of stuff on the GameCube that I didn't mention. Time Splitters 2 would be really nice. I'd love some Star Wars games on GameCube, some of the classic Star Wars games. From GameCube on Switch, that'd be really good.
Welcome. Got a selection of what are you selling?
Oh, nothing apparently.
Come
We're all good.
back any time.
What is there? There's a Jedi Outcast, was really nice. I love the Rogue Squadron games. What else? What else is there?
Wait.
There's loads of stuff. Time Splitters 2 was awesome. Eternal Darkness was pretty neat, although it's been a long time since I've been through that game. I'm curious about whether or not it still holds up as a game. It's considered like one of the definitive horror classics, but does it still hold up? I'll have to try that sometime. Ashley can operate a heavy vehicle. Okay. But beyond that, like, there's a bunch of stuff on PS2 I'd love on the Switch. Like the Shin Megami Tensei games. Like, we keep hoping for Persona 5 to be announced for Switch, which would be really nice. But I'd be all over a bunch of the other Shin Megami Tensei games coming for Switch. Like Digital Devil Saga on Switch would be really nice. I'd love that. Lucifer's Call, that was Nocturne in the US. I'd love that. Hell, if they made Lucifer's Call a little bit easier, I wouldn't... Well, not easier. Shin Megami Tensei 4 on 3DS, which is one of the games I wanted the 3DS for. That was... I want to say easier than your standard Megaten game, because that game got hard, and that game started hard. But it was more accessible, definitely. Being able to save anywhere was a really good feature. The Cathedral of Shadows worked a lot better for Demon Fusion. That was a lot nicer. Just more accessible, less obtuse. Doesn't necessarily have to be easier. That's one thing a lot of people don't really get with the idea. Like, accessible doesn't mean easier. But, like, Shin Megami Tensei 4 is hard, and that game starts hard. It's weird. Like, you start that game, you're going through what is it, Naraka? You're going through the cave system, which is like the first major dungeon. Uh-oh, I need to shoot that. Ah, that was close. I died a bunch of times in the first area of that game. Mostly because you just don't have options. But then once I got some more demons and was able to do more, the game became not easy, but less brutal. Which was really good. Like, by the time I got to Tokyo, I was definitely dying less. Not that the game was easier, I was just able to handle everything much better. Alright, so this part we need to be quick for because they're going to start going for Ashley, and she can only really take one hit. So no messing around here. Oh, I got their attention, so that's good. We're almost at max health, that's nice. Yeah, okay, I'm here, shut up. But yeah, that game's definitely harder at the start. I don't actually have a way to record 3DS at the minute, which... something I've been looking into, but I've not found an ideal solution without... I've not really found a solution that doesn't involve me sending my 3DS away to be hard modded, so I can hook a capture card up to it, which isn't something I want to do. Well, yeah, we'll find a way eventually. If we keep going long enough and I stick with this long enough, we'll find a way to do it. So there's some good stuff on 3DS. I do love Shin Megami Tensei 4. It's a really solid game. Had a lot of fun with it. Made the effort to get the neutral ending. That was tricky. In the end, might have been harder than either of the other endings. You have to fight more, definitely. But that's for the future. Lucifer's Call. Lucifer's Call I would love to do for LP, but that game is so unforgiving. And like for LP's sake, that is a really difficult game. For a stream, you know, when you're watching it live and the person can make the mistakes there and then, you know, and it's all unedited and you expect it to be unedited, that's fine. But an LP where you don't want the mess-ups to hang around too long, and there's going to be a lot of deaths and stuff in Lucifer's Call. Like I say, you have to re-release it with some of the ideas from Shin Megami Tensei 4, kind of like they did with Strange Journey. Strange Journey was, I think, my second Shin Megami Tensei game. It was on the DS. And it was a really difficult and unforgiving game. And then they did Strange Journey Redux on 3DS, and it's a lot more forgiving now. You can save anywhere, the fusion system gives you more control, which is nice. It's still difficult, I've still died. I've died to random encounters, because that's just how Shin Megami Tensei is. But, you know, it's more forgiving. Is it? It's more accessible, it's less tear your hair out kind of thing. Keep pressing the wrong direction for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're all good now, for now.
Come back anytime.
But yeah, if we get something like that, I'll be all over that. I'd love a re-release of Lucifer's Call.
I can feel them growing ever so strongly inside you.
Sadler!
Perhaps you can resist, but you cannot disobey.
Those fingernails.
Come to me, Ashley.
Oh no, they've taken over her.
Ashley!
Okay, that is hugely obvious. Look at that. Look how easy that is to spot. Not only is it like blinking very visibly, it's making an audible beeping noise.
It's already begun.
So we've lost Ashley again, and by the time we get her back now, we'll be right near the end of the game. That's why I didn't really want to heal Ashley, because we lose her there, and like next time we get her, we'll be near the end of the game. But I think we'll call it a session here. We've done a good amount here now today, and we will continue this next time. Catch you later, guys.